Welcome, everyone, to the Teressa Joubert Show. You are listening live tonight on Thursday evening. It is the day before Remembrance Day. Now, as a psychic medium, I have spent some time connecting to the other side, and I can promise you that all of the souls of those that we have lost from sacrifice are entirely proud of themselves. And I want to take some time to honor that pride and take a moment to invite you to open your hearts and send so much pride and so much gratitude to our loved ones that have passed so that we can have freedom. Okay, this is so important. They will feel that on the other side immensely. And when we take that moment together for Remembrance Day at 11:11, it's a big deal. It's a very big deal. It is a collaborative sending out of love, and it feels like a warm ripple effect of pride. And I am so grateful that I get to do a show just before Remembrance Day. I've got my poppy on here. I have my poppies behind me to commemorate our loved ones on the other side. And I just want to encourage you, when you do see 11:11, to take a pause, and become mindful of, what were you just thinking about? What were you just thinking about at 11:11 or 111? Because when you see those repeated numbers, that is a message from the other side. Your loved ones are trying very hard to send you some kind of coded message, whether it's your loved ones on the other side, whether it is your spirit guides, whether it is just a consciousness that is encouraging you to become aware and awake. That consciousness will encourage you to shift in your life. It will encourage you to make all of the best decisions for your highest good. And when you're not on the right path, guess what? Your consciousness is going to go, hello, excuse me, you're not on the right path. And you'll get feelings, not really happy. I feel like I'm not really on the right path. And your consciousness will go, excuse me, we're trying to send you a message. And then you'll get a stronger feeling. You'll get a stronger feeling. And if you listen, it is entirely up to you, because we all have free will. Yep, we have free will. And that's something that we are gifted with. We have freedom, thanks to our loved ones on the other side that have fought for our freedom, but we also have free will. And that means that we can make decisions about our future based on whatever the heck we want, right? So if you're getting nudges, I want to encourage you to listen to them, because that is your highest self-consciousness that will be knocking at your door. It will be your loved ones on the other side who are also knocking on your door and saying, hey, we'd really like to help you, or hey, we'd really like to apologize for the hurt that we caused, or hey, I made it and I'm at peace. And they'll be trying to send us a message. So when we get those repeated numbers, that's a gift. That is an opportunity for us to tap in to our consciousness, to our loved ones on the other side. And it's an exciting moment, because it's like somebody remembered us. And that is such a sweet, warm feeling. So I want to encourage you to pay attention, because when you see repeated numbers on the clock, that is a message. It's not just nothing. And if you're going to just try to blow it off like it's nothing, go ahead. You can blow it off if you want, or you can look at it like what it is. It's a language, just like your phone goes ping, you have a message, or ping, you have a notification. Guess what? 11:11 is ping, you have a message from spirit. You have a message from your highest self-consciousness. we'd like to tell you something. So if we just check in, if we just go inward and we check into our consciousness to say, hey, is there a message? Yeah, that's what's happening. So if you need decoding of those messages, I'm really good at it. If you like to set up a session with me, I would love to connect with you. You can check me out at teressamediumreadings.com. I'm going to be hosting some upcoming group events. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can see all of the new upcoming meditations that I'm doing. You can also check out the I am statements and the affirmations that I have on there. They are super transformational and they work on shifting your subconscious. So if you are having trouble in your life, if you're feeling stuck, if you're not sure exactly where you do want to go, I can tell you that doing positive affirmation statements, I am statements, and some of the meditations on my YouTube channel, they will help to transform you and shift you. And they're free. And you don't have to pay for a fancy hypnotherapist, although I do love hypnotherapists and they work great. But this one is free. So if you want to check it out and transform your subconscious so that you're not as stuck, so that you have more self-confidence, and so that you have a better relationship with yourself, I highly recommend that you check out my YouTube channel. And I also have classes that are called Sixth Sense Transformation Mastery Program, where you can learn how your sixth sense works the strongest. So you can identify whether or not you are a visual person, if you are a knowingness person, if you feel things in your chest, in your stomach, if you hear things. These are all parts of our sixth sense, and they work in percentages of effectiveness. So you can start to evaluate how yours functions and start to rely on that more and tune into your intuition to make much better decisions in your life. I highly recommend that you check it out. It's called Sixth Sense Transformation Mastery, and you can find it on my Facebook page of Teressa Joubert. You're also welcome to check out and join my community called Teressa Medium Readings, and that is a wonderful Facebook group where you can get guidance and more information about what happens when we cross over. So I am going to be taking our first caller. I believe we have Michelle in Saskatchewan. Welcome, Michelle. Awesome.
Hi, Teresa.
Saskatchewan. Hi, Michelle. Welcome.
Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, how's it going? What's going on?
So I guess the biggest thing is I lost both my parents last year. So I'm kind of hoping that they're going to help me find and guide me to my person, soulmate. I just want to know maybe what you pick up or any messages. Yeah.
Your heart must be so aching. Girl, I want to encourage you to take extra care of your lungs and your respiratory system this year, because when we go through grief like that, it hits our heart chakra so hard, and it's really difficult to keep this chakra clear and on a higher frequency. So you'll probably be more likely to get like a chest thing. So I want to encourage you to boost your immune system. Okay? Just a side note as a medical intuitive. Now I've got, yeah, you're welcome. I'm just curious real quick, like, did you catch a cold after that happened? How is your lung area doing?
Well, honestly, I haven't been sick much, but I also take silver anytime like I feel any symptoms coming on, and it works wonders, and it does boost your immune system. So I swear by that stuff. Colloidal silver,
Awesome.
right?
You hear that, everyone? Take colloidal silver. It's an antiviral, antibacterial, and antiparasitic. I think it's all of them, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Okay. It's amazing stuff. That's my flu shot
Michelle,
/ COVID
you're
shot.
Amazing. Okay, I'll be buying some of that tomorrow. Perfect. Now I just want to honor, your parents that are here because I can see them both here. They've shown up together and they're linking arms together, which means that they're together on the other side. And that makes me really happy. Your mom's got bright red lipstick on and your dad's got a nice shirt on and they look happy. She has a bit of like a curl going on in her hair and she looks really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like she dressed up for this. So yeah, she's gorgeous. She is, she's showing me a key. Now, I usually ask people how they passed. Okay. So, um, but I really want to get to the messages. She's already talking to me. Do you mind if I skip that or do you want me to ask them how they passed to just confirm them? Totally up to you.
No, well, so I know, like, my mom had Alzheimer's, and then we basically put her into palliative care because she also broke her clavicle, so suffering too much.
Because I was getting, like, a pressure feeling here from her, and she was showing me, like, this area of the body, and then she, your dad, though, he just snapped his fingers, so usually that means a quicker passing, and, yeah, he's kind of bugging his eyes out at me like, whoa, that was a surprise? Or what happened with your dad?
Well, it could be asbestos exposure, but unfortunately I didn't do a full autopsy, and I think it was coming from somewhere besides the lungs.
Oh, okay. Did he pass from like a blood clot or something?
I'm not 100% sure. I know the day he got his second vaccine was the day he passed, but he had lost about 100 pounds on top of that, and he was in the hospital.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, he was showing me a blood clot. But illness from before, so I am really sorry. I want you to know that he is super young, super healthy, and he's flexing at me from the other side. So he's telling me, don't worry, I'm strong now. And I don't know why your mom's got like a fancy jacket on right now, like she's gonna go out to a fancy restaurant, like she's all ready for a steak dinner. It's really adorable. So she's showing me a key, and that means moving. Usually, it means something about a house and a key. And so she is showing me like two pawns in a chess game, where she's putting them together. And she's giving me the eyebrow and she's going like this and she's smiling. So she's trying to say like she's hoping to help to connect you to your person. And I want you to know that just by giving her permission, she will be helping you. And what she's trying to say is eventually you're going to be moving because when you match up with this person, you're going to be moving into a home together. And she is super keen on helping you make sure that gets accomplished. And your dad's standing there and he's got his hands in his pockets and he's jingling his pockets with coins. So that means that he gives you coins from the other side. And she's got red lipstick on to signify that they both show up as cardinals for you. I think she's got a fur jacket on to kind of be like, hey, we're like birds. So when you see cardinals, I want you to just acknowledge them in your consciousness and know that you do have someone coming into your life. I'm not sure entirely about the timeline. I see the number 8 and the number 13. So that can usually mean, it can mean a lot of things. It can be 8 August or it can mean 8 to 13 weeks or months. I'm not sure which one. So we'll see. We'll see which one it is. But I want you to know that they have your back and they're hoping that you get matched up with the right person. So yeah. Are you still there?
I can finally hear you again. For some reason you cut out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You can always check out the replay to see what I said when you missed it. Because I just said a lot.
Yes, I will for sure check it out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to encourage you to put yourself out there. Okay. I can see you kind of being a little bit of a turtle. And your mom's got her hands on her hips and she's tilting her head to the side. She's giving me the eyebrow and she's like, come on, like I can only do so much here. You have to put yourself out there. You have to stick your neck out. She's showing me a turtle sticking its neck out and how uncomfortable that can be, but that she's got your back. So
okay.
Yeah, just Google animal spirit guide turtle when we're done here, and maybe just take a screenshot of that, because I'm 100% sure that's your animal spirit guide for the next 6 months to a year. Oh,
Okay,
that's
thank
adorable.
you.
You're
That's
welcome.
awesome.
Okay, Michelle. Well, thank you so much for calling in, and good luck with getting that person. I encourage you to make a list of the qualities that you want and don't want, and just make that visible somewhere for them to help you further. Maybe have like a must-have deal breaker highlighted attributes, and the other ones are like, it'd be nice, but not entirely necessary. Okay?
Yes, thank you. Many blessings. Thank you.
Yeah, many blessings to you too. Okay, that was so cool. Just to let you know that our loved ones will 100% show up for us only when we ask for help. Make sure that you are asking for help from your loved ones. If you're expecting that they just know, that's not how it works. And that's because we have free will. So if you need help with something, make sure that you ask for it, and ask and you shall receive. Okay, and we're going to be taking our next caller. We have Taylor from Onset, Massachusetts, I believe. Welcome.
Yeah. Hi, thank you.
How's it going?
It's all right.
Okay. It sounds like you're pretty down on stuff going on right now. It sounds like I just had this image of you standing inside of a very large bell, and someone dinged it really loud, and you were like vibrating, which technically means like you've been through the ringer.
Yeah.
The metaphors that I get are like, I'd be like the pussycat that, and the Tweety bird just comes up and like boom goes into the bell, and then you're like, oh, I can't handle this anymore. I need a vacation. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's up?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like some guidance with?
Just like life in general.
Life in general?
I've never
Wow.
I've never had one of these done, so I don't know.
Yeah, you're just like extremely vague. Okay, listen, I have to tell you something. If you want help from spirit, you need to know what you want help with. Writing out by journaling is really, really important. Super duper important. So, like, I want you to visualize in the next year, what would you like to be doing? What does your ideal life look like? Are you working from home? Are you working in a location somewhere? Are you in an office? Are you starting a family? Are you with somebody? What's his personality like? What does it feel like? What do you want? Because if you don't know what you want, then it is super hard for spirit to help us. And what I want to really, really, really encourage you to do is to start connecting to your highest self consciousness. And what that means is that is the version of you, of your soul, that is connecting at a frequency of super high God consciousness. That is the version of you that you really want to be at all times, if humanly possible. And that is the version of you and your consciousness that is going to make all the best possible decisions for your best possible future. So I want you to tap into that power and operate your consciousness with confidence from that space, from self-compassion space, from self-love space, and not be like, this isn't good enough, that's not good enough, I suck, blah blah blah, I'm too fat, blah 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 blah, nobody likes me, I care what people think. No, turn that off. Tell that part of your consciousness to take a hike, because that's going to keep you small. That's going to keep you stuck. And I know that you're really good at talking to people. I know from your aura colors. Your aura colors are pink and green and orange and a little splash of yellow. And that means that you're really good at talking to people, that you're good at organizing things, that you're an advocate. It means that you're compassionate, that you feel things from your heart, that you are an empath, that you are an advocate for people, that you care. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like, you'd be amazing with elderly people, with pets, with children. I feel like your soul wants to be a mom. I'm not sure if you're a mom
I
yet.
am one. Yeah.
Awesome. Check that off the list. Amazing. That's part of your life purpose for sure. And because you have orange, you need to be playful. Your soul is like a cute little puppy that wants to play. So I encourage you to take time to laugh, take time to play, and take time to be creative and active, because your soul needs that. And just be super mindful that anything that you put into your body, because you have orange and green in your aura, that means that your heart and your stomach is more sensitive in your nervous system than the average person, because these chakras are so active that they shine out into your aura. So your nervous system in your green and in your orange is going to be extra sensory. It's going to be feeling everything. So if you're eating a lot of wheat, it's going to affect your stomach. It's going to blow it out. You're going to have a harder time digesting complicated, not supposed to be eating stuff. So it'll be harder for you to keep weight off if you're having a lot of sugar and gluten, because your nervous system's going to be like, excuse me, can't process this. I'm just going to store it away, which is going to make you feel even worse. So I want to just encourage you to be mindful that because you have those aura colors, which are amazing, it makes you awesome, actually, like really, really, really awesome with dealing with people and being like really fun. I would be like, okay, you want to take care of my kids? You're hired as an ECE. Or you want to like work in this elderly unit? 100%. Sure, for sure. You can definitely join our team of health professionals. I would be like hiring you in an instant based on your colors, for sure. So I want to encourage you to believe in yourself and to move in a direction with your life purpose that really makes you feel like you're fulfilling all of your personality qualities and your needs to nurture and your need to create laughter and your need to create joy in those spaces, and know that you've got a huge capacity to make really positive ripple effects in other people's lives if you really step into your future and be really, really brave and do what you know that your life purpose is meant to be. Yeah. I hope that inspires you to be your best self and to go get them, Tiger.
Thank you.
By the way, your animal spirit guide is a tiger.
Okay.
Go Google that when we're done, for sure. Okay, I want to thank you for calling in, and you have a great night, okay?
You too. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, oftentimes we can tend to not believe in ourselves in life, and that can keep us stuck. And I want to encourage all of us to know that if our loved ones on the other side made a sacrifice for us so that we could have freedom, we are not to be wasting that freedom by doing nothing with our lives. Not to give you a guilt trip, but I really want to kick you in the butt and encourage you to step into your greatest power, to take really good care of yourselves, to take time for self-care, and to be extra brave if there's something that you really want. It takes work, it takes dedication, it takes focus, but you can do it. I believe in you. The only person that needs to believe in you now is you. So I want to thank all of you for tapping into my awesome show, the Teressa Joubert Show. It is my super pleasure and honor to be doing this show the day before Remembrance Day. And I want to invite all of you to check out the clock when it says 11:11 and just check inwardly. And when you're making popcorn on the microwave, press 222 and then think about a loved one and send them that gratitude and that feeling of love, and then press start. Send a text message to the other side, Teressa Joubert style. So have a great night, and thanks again for calling in, and thank you for everyone for watching. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.